how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Software Inc. Welcome back to Take 5 Interactive. I certainly hope you're having a good one because I'm excited to be back. What can I say? I am excited to be back. Things are going pretty well for us at the moment. Currently sitting about $1.9 million. Still making money on Notebook, which released in October of 1981, so just a bit over a year ago, which is fantastic news that we're still making $250,000 every month with that. It's especially fantastic considering that we are spending a fair bit of money on distribution, royalties, salaries, $88,000 in November of 82. So yeah, a considerable amount of money is going out on salaries, and so with that in mind, we should probably get our employees doing things so that they're actually earning that salary. And what we want to do is go into Office software, and we want to start working on some presentation software. Now, I want to use an existing framework for this because I figure it probably makes sense to use something here that's going to make life a little bit easier for us. Now, Interestingly, if we wanted to have a higher tech level, we're going to lose the speed boosts. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to use a 1970s tech level for this, and everything kind of in this that we can, which is about a year right now to get this done. That's kind of okay. So what is this? We're doing presentation, so fast notes. I like Soapbox. I like Soapbox as the name for this. If you don't understand why Soapbox is a good name, you might know it as sort of an apple crate or an apple box. The idea is that you would get a soapbox or an apple box, you turn it over and stand on it, and it's like a little mini stage. It kind of goes back to it's an older reference. I don't know if I needed to explain that, but that's where Soapbox comes from. That's a really good name for presentation software. It's not actually worth a lot of money. Oh, never mind. It is worth a lot of money. Let's do around $70. Source control is going to be non-existent. And it's going to be about a year. That's kind of okay by me. We can't really add anything else to it right now. I think what we'll do, since we have 100% interest, is we'll do Soapbox as a brand new IP, as a brand new release. And then with the sequel, we'll go ahead and do Soapbox Pro. And then we'll add in things like auto layout, dictionary, spell check, etc., etc. We'll maybe bring it up to a higher tech level. That way we have maybe some influences from the predecessor that will make the development of the sequel faster. That's what I'm thinking. So 2D editor. We're going to go for, I guess, Picture Suite. That seems pretty good to me. And we'll go for audio edit right there on you. And operating system wise, now you are new. And you are great, so you might actually be pretty worthwhile developing for. We'll develop for these 4, which is going to bring us up to about 2 years development time. So let's actually take those 2 out, brings us back down to about a year, which I'm kind of okay with. On to the next page. We're at 100% here already, so that's fine. And we're going to give this to the presentation team to develop. They're missing a level 1 2D programmer. Are you serious? They're missing a level 1 2D programmer on the presentation team. Yikes. That's kind of rough. Let's have the word processor team work on that as well. Unless, what about the publisher team? Do they have, okay, so the publisher team can work on this as well. I'm not happy that we're having to overlap like this, but that's just what we're going to do. So that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and throw that in development, and we'll get those teams working on it. I'm not entirely thrilled that we have to do this, but we're going to do this, and it's going to be fine. So they're all coming in. They're working on it. Design is actually going pretty quickly there, which is fantastic. We are about to be done with the 4th iteration of Notebook Pro, which is brilliant news because we can move that into development. And we can actually go ahead and throw... Let's see. So presentation's working on this right now. Let's get, it's supposed to be publisher as well. And let's throw word processor in there as well. Because what we can do, and that might be a case of too many cooks in the kitchen right there, but what we can do is the word processor designers can at least contribute to the design of Soapbox. That seems like a fair thing to do, is what it seems to me. Also, for some reason, this is not actually getting developed right now. That's a little worrying. Why is nothing actually getting done there? What do you do? Not qualified for active tasks. Are you kidding me? None of you are qualified for these tasks? What are you working on? You're a designer. And you're a leader. So what do you mean you're not qualified for this? What do we actually need here? Recommended programmers, recommended artists. Huh. Okay, so manage teams, word processor, employees. So can I educate you right now? I can. I can educate you in design, which I guess is fair enough. Let's throw system design at you, I guess. I'm a little surprised at this. So development-wise, what do you actually need to be doing? I'm guessing... I actually don't know what they're supposed to be working on right now. If I assign the other teams to this, is that going to do anything? Presentation publisher and speed things up. I'm curious to see if they'll actually do anything now. I'm a little concerned. Oh, there we go. So now it is actually being developed. I guess we're just going to have to collaborate with the teams until they level up a little bit. I didn't really pay enough attention to that at all. But the good news is it is at least going to put some of the workers to work. The only thing I'm thinking is that maybe the word processor team needs to be gutted and kind of redone. Although you can be leveled up a bit. So let's go ahead and just educate you in system. But Lou here is not really good enough, to be honest. So I think Lou is going to be fired, quite frankly. And I think that means that we are going to want to pause for a second and have a look at HR management for the word processor team, because I think we're going to go for high salary on there. And I think we're going to go for a $25,000 budget. That way, we're hopefully actually going to, let's see, specializations is fine. They're going to be hired for. So hopefully that means that we're going to see some actual stuff happen here. Oh, notebook doesn't meet demand. Okay. I actually didn't expect this to sell out again. Let's order in another 25,000 copies. And we'll get that out there again. Notebook Pro is coming along. Soapbox is actually near done with its third iteration. Well, it's getting along with its third iteration at the very least, which is good news for us. But that's worrying right there. We lost $88,000 last month. We are making money again, which is fantastic. But that is actually kind of worrying to me. That wait, is this not on that system? Did we never actually finish porting to? Okay, let's make sure that gets ported there. And you know what? Just put all of the teams on it, just to try and get it ported as quickly as we possibly can, just to make sure it keeps, I guess, making money. Because Notebook is the only thing that's given this company any funding right now. It really, really is. Although Notebook Pro, you know, coming along, hopefully going to release, I reckon. What do we think? It's about halfway done at this point, near enough. It's over halfway done, I suppose. I reckon probably a mid-1984 release. Wait a minute. Why are we getting this again? Do we actually not have enough, or is that just an old in stock 23? Oh. It actually did just sell out again. Interesting. Okay. Let's order in 100,000. That's more. Let's order in 100,000 there. So 200,000 being spent. There's 100,000 copies of Notebook now in stock, which I guess is fair enough. And I guess once it gets ported to this new operating system, maybe the sales will just kind of shoot up again. That would be kind of nice. So what is it you do? So you are an artist, but you're not qualified for active tasks. That's annoying. Okay, let's have a look at HR management then. So education amount, I'm just going to say 5. So all of the employees at any one time can just be sent on education. And that's maybe not a great idea, to be totally honest, but I would rather they all just kind of got educated, to be totally honest with you. I think that's fair enough. Just let them all go and get taught if they need to be taught. So spreadsheet team, HR management. We don't actually have HR management right now, but when we do, it's just going to be set up the same way. So education level there, 5, and spreadsheets, I guess 1 to 1. That and high salary, and roles are hired for. So there we go. Oh, that's interesting to see. Minus 100,000 there. Yep. That's minus 100,000. That hurts to see. That's painful. Is what that is. That is a little bit a little bit painful right there. Oh, 310,000 on distribution. Good Lord. Wait a minute. Why is... Hold on a minute. So they can't keep up with support anymore. How quickly is it selling? It is still selling a lot, which is kind of ridiculous. Okay, a lot of stuff's breaking down here. Let's go ahead and bring in some staff. Let's call maintenance, call IT support. We'll get them in here. We'll get everything fixed up. And then everybody can just, keep on working, which is exactly what we need them to be doing. I don't like how many support tickets have been missed right there. 194. Although 194 in 3 years? That is maybe more than we want it to be, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's absolutely terrible. So I'm not going to stress too much about it. I am curious though, how much, if I wanted to trade this, would I get? 2.1 million. No. 2.1 million. Get out of here. That's I'm insulted. I am insulted. 2.1 million. 333,000 right there. This thing is making even more money. Let's give it $25,000 in marketing budget. I have a hair on my tongue that's really annoying me. Sorry, I kind of need to get this because it's there we go. It's been there for the last 5 minutes and I've been trying to ignore it and I can't do it. It was driving me insane. Yeah, I'm curious to see what a $25,000 marketing budget is going to do for Notebook right there. I want to see if it's going to do anything, to be honest. It might make it just unavoidable in terms of marketing. $192,000, so yeah, it's not doing as well as I thought it would. We'll accept all those wages there. And I think what we're gonna need to start looking at here is marketing good old Notebook Pro. Because it's getting there. Percentage-wise, it is looking like we could get a mid-1984 release for it. This guy is about ready to go into development as well, which is fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push Soapbox into development, but I'm going to massively prioritize Notebook Pro over Soapbox. And interestingly, none of you are doing anything. Because I guess it's now 2D system and 2D and system programming that needs to be done. Okay, not as many of you doing things on all of this as I would like, but we're getting there. 95%. Maybe a sort of Q3, so sort of July, August, September 1984 for release on Notebook Pro. It's certainly looking that way. You know what, though? we're starting to lose money. We need to not be doing that. Let's review this. Let's outsource a review right here, which is probably going to cost me a fair bit of money. But we'll outsource a review. It's not exactly finished, but Notebook is a 9.5. So I reckon I'm kind of comfortable promoting that a little further because I don't really see anything happening with the 2D system development there. It doesn't look like it's moving. If I'm completely honest, it kind of just looks like it's... Oh, there's 97 now. You know what? We're going to promote it into beta. That's fine. Let's get marketing on this. Let's go for 1984. Let's go for... It's April, May, June, July, August, September. So 5 months of marketing. I think we can do that. We'll confirm release date of October 1984. 3 years after the original one. We'll go ahead and leave the press stuff until tomorrow, which I think will be a pretty good deal. Level 3 marketing. Can I actually get... Do we have anyone who can do level 3 marketing? I guess we're going to find out. No. So we'll not do that. Can I do level 2? Yes, I can. Let's prioritize marketing that over the original notebook. Just so... Oh, they're not very good at that. It's going to take them a minute to do that by the looks of it, which isn't ideal. But whatever, I guess. We got marketing done on the original notebook, so sure. And I guess what we can do is Notebook Pro market with a press build. And that'll hopefully get people kind of talking about it. And then this is just, for whatever reason, taking its sweet time right there. But a press build going out, I'm hoping is going to be good. I'm hoping that's going to get some people interested in Notebook Pro. I'm hoping it's going to be 100 and... Okay, yeah, that's what we want right there. Right there, we got some people interested. Now, we are losing considerable amounts of money. We are absolutely losing considerable amounts of money. Pre-release review of Notebook Pro. We're not well known in the market. I disagree. I disagree. I disagree that we're not well known in that market, but sure. Okay. Notebook Pro. I can't print it. I can't print it right now, so that's fine. Project details, it's fine. We're going to have to port it pretty much immediately as soon as it's out because it is being released for older systems, which I'm not a huge fan of, but that's fine. We'll manage. 380 followers. I'll tell you what, let's just... I just want to get this thing done. It's not a great press release, but it'll do, is what it'll do. It'll do the job. It gets people, you know, knowing about it. So yeah, that'll be fine. Right. Let's end marketing on Notebook is what we'll do. We're going to wrap up marketing. We're now just losing money. We're losing $149,000 a month, which is terrifying. That's terrifying is what it is. But I'm hoping that next month releasing Notebook Pro is going to save us. We're going to bring priority down on that. We're going to bring development kind of back into the focus here. And it's October. Let's go ahead and release Notebook Pro. So we're going to start a marketing campaign is what we're going to do. It's going to have a budget of $25,000. Going to go to support and marketing. And that is going to be their priority, is what it's going to be. Hopefully it works. I sincerely hope it works. Now, why is no one on this team? Why is no one in the word processing team doing anything here? So they're not actually assigned to Soapbox is why. So we'll throw them onto Soapbox so they can work on that as well. And I guess we're going to find out if Notebook Pro is actually successful. Minus $25,000 for day one marketing costs. And it goes to 157,000. I didn't print copies. Oh no. It's not actually as good as the first one either. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 200,000 copies. A lot of money. That's a big risk. That is a big risk, is what that is. I am worried. Cold cleaning, that wasn't what I wanted. I want you and you. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know how there's active users considering we didn't print any copies of that, but boy. Okay, Notebook Pro port is going to be the big deal here as well. We need it to be in this this operating system right here. That's kind of where we need it to be. We kind of need that to be the priority. So bring Soapbox development down and let's get this porting job going. $132,000, 3.9 million. Oh! Oh, that is more like it. Okay. Okay. Wow. That made over half. So in a single month, Notebook Pro just made over half of what Notebook made in 3 years. Okay. That's what we needed right there. Oh, that is what we needed. And that's missing. That is missing 1.8 million active users on the FrameStop X4 operating system. Oh my God. 2.8 million right there. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Okay. Okay. So we do have new things that we can actually go into. Oh, we've just got 3D. I guess it's January 85. Now, does that mean that we have new things we can develop? It does. Email clients, for example. Communication applications. Video editors. 3D editors. Interesting. I almost like the idea of grabbing another floor in this building and just doing this same kind of thing here, where we have the various little offices, and then we just say, you know, this team's doing email clients, this team's doing video editors. You know, little mini projects that, you know, if they're hugely successful, are going to be amazing for us. 2.4 million right there. That's amazing. That is perfect. We're at $9.3 million for the entire company right now. What is Notebook? So Notebook Pro, 8.3 million. If I wanted to trade that IP, no one will buy it. No one will touch it right now. It is fire. It is on fire, is what it is. Interestingly though, Take 5 Interactive still way down there in terms of company worth. Still way down there. Notebook Pro does not meet demand. Are you kidding me? It has actually sold more units than I have printed. Okay. Okay. Let's do 200,000 again. I'm a little suspect of that one, to be completely honest with you. Not so sure about that. But Soapbox is looking pretty good. So let's get it reviewed just because. And Soapbox, let's go for a October 85 release. I think we can manage that. Actually, no, hold on a minute. Pause for a second. It is a presentation office software. Let's have a look at upcoming releases. So presentation. So office software presentation, December 85. So October would undercut Max Pro 4. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. So 85, October. Okay. Marketing, press build, sure. Marketing, pictures, sure. I guess. And we'll bring that up a little bit. So we'll see how that ends up going. It is about done though, so we can promote that into beta, and it's just bug fixing between now and whenever. This is a solid 9.9 out of 10. That's fine by me. That is completely fine by me. Soapbox has a few followers. No, nothing too major there. But I'll tell you what we'll do then. So, Soapbox is the presentation one. The other one was publishing. So if we go into here and go to publisher, and we go existing framework, there's none, actually. We're writing the book on this. So the name of this framework can be, I don't know, 5 or like T5 publisher. We'll just call it T5 publisher. We'll just keep it simple. That way we know what it is. In terms of names, Doc Designer Executive Satser and Design Air Pro, Lay Publish, Flymaker Pro, Zoom Publisher, Final Print. Oh, Print. Print is kind of an interesting one. I do like just Print. That's kind of just a cool, like, you know, just Print. There's something about it. I like that. Now, like I said, we're going to be kind of writing the book on this one. So we're going to put a sound effects library in there. We're going to do that. We're going to do guides and grids. We'll do equation rendering. This is going to take a while, actually. Let's do something simple. Because we're also doing 1982 tech level. So this is going to be up there. About a year. It's worth $90. I'm going to bring it down to 80. It's an original IP, which is fine. The 2D editor for this, there are none that can do this. The highest tech level is 78. So I guess we'll go with ink cuts, and that's fine. It's going to bring the tech level down a little bit, which I'm not thrilled about, but that's okay. And then, yeah, you're going to be 82, so that's fine as well. Operating system wise, we'll do these two, and that'll be fine. About a year to develop this, and 87% interest is fine by me. And the team's doing it. Honestly, I'm just going to set the 3 to do it until we manage to expand enough to actually have the teams do a lot of things on their own. I think what we're really going to need to do is teams of maybe... let's think here. Maybe 13. I'd say 14. So 5 designers, 5 programmers, 3 artists, and a leader. Maybe sort of do it that way. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. What we can do though is just sort of close those down a little bit, so that we can sort of, you know, just reorganize this entire list. I'll actually put my marketing stuff up to the top there. I'll sort of minimize this as well. There's a lot of things queued for that right there, which I don't really like. Notebook Pro, we need a bigger support team for Notebook Pro. That's not good. That's going to be a lot of missed tickets right there. Not thrilled about that, especially with Soapbox coming around. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me go ahead and lease a few more rooms up here. And we'll go ahead and just grab everything in here. And we will duplicate, and we'll just sort of throw it right about there. So we'll kind of have that going on. We can I copy the style of a room? Is that a thing I can do? I guess I can just copy this, move up and do that right there. And I guess I can go ahead and just copy the floor color and apply it right about there. So that seems fine. I think what we'll do then is pause, and we'll say assign this to support and marketing. So they kind of have 2 rooms there. And then that gives them 5 extra desks. So if we go to support and marketing and we go to HR, we want to now have 9 service members of staff, which will be beautiful. So they're up to 10 people total, which means if I go up here, there we go. So now, hopefully, they can get through tickets and marketing just a fair bit. There we go. Look at the number of tickets just dropping right there. That's perfect. So yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Now they're getting through the press release for Soapbox, which is still due to release later this year, which I absolutely adore that they're getting through that. That's brilliant to see. Notebook Pro is gradually dropping off in terms of profitability. I'm kind of curious to see if there's anything else it needs ported to. Not really. Not really at all. So that's fine. That is totally fine. Let's go ahead and just prioritize the marketing for that press release, which is now done, and release. So that has done what? 196 followers. Not exactly as many as I would like for it, and it is dropping off a little bit. Let's throw out another press build and see if that does anything for us. I kind of doubt it, but we'll find out. And I guess, I mean, print is coming along really nicely there too. Honestly, we probably have enough money to go ahead and get another building, but I kind of want to hold off a little bit. I don't really want to rush into getting another building yet. Also, what team have we not got yet? It's the, I think it's a spreadsheet team, isn't it? So, yeah. So spreadsheet team is going to be the next one that we need to throw in here, which I suppose is going to be interesting because all of the teams are essentially working on the same things right now. So I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not really sure. If we go to hire employees and leaders specializing in HR, blah, 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 we have Anna, who is good at HR and good at multitasking, which I adore. Pretty good at art as well. Support, marketing, and law as well. So that's not so bad, honestly. I don't really mind that too much. So we'll get you and put you on the spreadsheet team, is what we'll do. You're $15,000, but your skill is just unmatched, so that's fine. And then the spreadsheet team, I think we've already got HR set up for this. So, well, we need the leader first, but we essentially have HR set up for this, so you are now a leader. So if we were to speed things up, spreadsheet team should end up with 3, and then 4, and hopefully 5 employees, which is fantastic. Notebook Pro does not meet demand. Are you kidding me? How many? It's, oh my God, it's sold 422,000 units. It's made 18 million. Okay, let's grab 250,000 more copies. I doubt it's going to sell another 250,000, but sure, we'll find out. And what we'll also do is throw the spreadsheet team onto Soapbox and throw the spreadsheet team onto print. And again, like I've said before, it is going to be sort of a case of too many cooks, right? There's a lot of people from different teams all through the building working on the different softwares. The thing is, though, that we are gradually going to level them up, meaning that at some point it's not going to be such a big deal. Okay, that's kind of my plan here. Now, Soapbox releases this month. Let's throw it out there. Let's start a marketing campaign. $30,000 to support and marketing for that. We'll throw it up to the top. And support can kind of be minimized there. And, you know, I reckon we have a little look here. So, we have Notebook Pro. We have Soapbox. We're working on print. I think we need some spreadsheet software is what we're going to need. That's the only one we haven't done. So, let's see if we have any existing frameworks. We absolutely do. We'll use Core Engine for this, which actually doesn't have that much in it, but that's fine. So we'll use everything that's already kind of in here, which decent little bit of expected interest there. And we'll throw in something a little bit, we'll throw in as much as we can until this comes to about a year. So dictionary brings us to about a year. I don't think that's as important though as a math functions library. So we'll do that for a spreadsheet software. We'll bring this down to $75. We usually do 70 or 80. We'll do 75. And in terms of names, I mean, I don't know, Genius Super Sheet, tax spreadsheets, super sheets, Genius Math, Power Charts, Smart Sheets. I kind of like the idea of Smart Sheets. I actually like Smart or Smart Chart. Smart Chart's kind of fun, actually. Smart, not chart. No, not what I was about to type. Smart Charts. No, I like the idea of Smart Sheet. I like the idea of Smart Sheet. That's fine. Okay. 2D editor. Let's go with you. And let's go with you. And operating systems, we'll go with you two. That keeps us at about a year. That's fine. And in terms of next page, that is also fine. And in terms of teams, it is all of them. That is also fine. So we'll throw that into development. We're going to keep print as the priority for the time being, but we can have Smartsheet, probably Smartsheets. No, let's go with Smartsheet. We'll stick with Smartsheet for the time being. We'll get that developed though. I'm curious to see if Soapbox actually makes money. I'm really curious because is it good? It's outstanding, which is almost forgot to order copies. 1.8 million consumers. Let's take a chance on this and start with a solid 250,000 units. I feel like that's risky, but I'm hoping that it's going to pay off, is what I'm hoping for. So let's see. Soapbox minus $30,000 goes to 3 million flat. Oh, that is what you want to see. Let's get this thing ported over to some systems here. Where is it not right now? So, and there's not actually anything really worth porting it to. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, $21 million for Take 5 Interactive right now. I feel like we really should start looking at moving into a skyscraper, or we could move into the building that lets us start doing hardware. We're not really doing hardware right now. I think we'd probably need to research it. I'm not really sure how hardware actually works. I actually have no idea how hardware works. Wait, burglars? What? No! Give me that back! Oh my god, they took my soundproof foam. Are you kidding me? What do you mean? Click here and restore. I want everything. They took my soundproof foam, man. Why do we have security that doesn't actually do anything? There's security desks, but security doesn't do anything. It's weird. But yeah, I think man, oh wow, Soapbox fell off fast. It made 3 million, but then it just stopped. That is rough. Ay. I'm a little worried that it's only... Oh my... Wait, did a competitor release? Oh, it probably did, didn't it? Okay, hold on a minute. Release dates. How many things just released in December? So Soapbox Office Software Presentation is there. And then you've just released... You cost 13 million. Yes, so much stuff just released in December. Oh my god, stuff releases every December. Oh... Okay, I wonder if that's kind of a thing then, where the game's like, hey, every December is a big release window. Soapbox has died in terms of marketing. No one is buying that. That's got me a little concerned. At least print is now in development, and we've got $23 million, so I don't think we're going to be in a situation where we're not making money for a while, but a little worrying is all I'm going to say. A little bit worrying and a little bit concerning. $21,000 for Soapbox right there. What happened? I'm guessing the other thing is just better. Unless there's something I can port it to. Ah, yeah, right there. Okay. Let's get that done. Let's get that porting job done. So let's also call in staff, call IT maintenance. We'll get everybody in just to fix some things if we can. And yeah, we'll port Soapbox over to the new operating system and see if that can maybe just bring us a little bit of extra life and a little bit of extra money from the software there. I'm actually really kind of surprised at how quickly that dropped off. Notebook Pro is still doing fantastic, but yeah. I'm a little shocked at that, but it did just complete its porting job. So hopefully, hopefully that's going to do well for us. And hopefully that's going to boost the sales a little bit for Soapbox, which is 31,000. It did nothing. That is, that's a little disappointing. Let's start working on a sequel. Let's start doing Soapbox Pro. That was kind of the idea. So we'll throw everything in there that the original had, and then we'll throw in some extras. So we'll throw in just everything, honestly. About 2 years. That's fine. In terms of frameworks, I don't know what we're going to do here. 1985. That's actually quite recent, Field SDK, and it has about everything that I want. And that brings us down to about a year. So that's good. 100% interest. I'll take that. The pricing on this is going to be a solid $70. Wait, did I not have a thing for this? No. Was it? What was it? I had. What was it I had the thing for? What did I have the what do you call it? The framework for? It doesn't matter. We'll use Field SDK. So next 2D editor release date December. It's mediocre. That's bad. We'll use Ink Cut. It's a little bit older, but the tech level's about the same. Then Audio Tool, mediocre. We'll use U. Tech level's 1980. That's pretty good actually, because I think that means I can. Ooh. That's about 2 years. I don't really know how I feel about that. So let's just stay there. 100% interest is pretty good. In terms of development, let's put it on these 2 operating systems. We'll port it to some other ones. It's going to be about 2 years though. Let's remove it from you. Remove it from you. And add it to you. That's still going to be about 2 years. Okay, so we're going to commit to the 2 operating systems, even if it takes a couple of years to do this. That's fine. Sure. 100% interest, 1.7 million consumers. 4 teams. Sure. I don't know how I feel about that, but sure. We'll do it. We'll commit to that and we'll hope for the best. I think it's going to be smart to get Soapbox Pro on the go sooner than later. I'm hoping a sequel can kind of build on it a bit. I think at some point we are absolutely going to need to just jump ahead with tech levels. I think at some point we're going to have to invest in another building. I think we're going to have to just at some point build our own frameworks and kind of see if we can get sort of super teams going, because we're making big money. We're making good software. But we're now getting to the point of the game where we're falling behind in terms of tech level. So I think what we need to do is we need to get ahead with tech level. I'm not really going to dive into research, I don't think. I would love to. I really would love to. But I also want to look at hardware, if I'm completely honest. And I have no idea how hardware development actually works. I haven't the slightest idea. So I think maybe we need to research it. I think maybe that's what we do. I mean, project management, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. So that's something we're gonna need to poke about with. But I think we'll manage. I mean, we're still making 700,000 per month. It's, you know, it's dropping gradually, but I think we'll be okay. The support teams are doing pretty good work as well. So, no major complaints there, really. No major complaints whatsoever. And, I think we're also starting to see more of the employees just in general. Yeah. So we can see here, you know, you've got some education ahead of you, which is fine, but they're only, I think, being educated in the things that they know. So you're sort of service, but, let's see, sort by role. So yeah, you're being educated in art, which is fine. You're sort of getting, programming, which is fine. So yeah, they're gradually getting there, and that's fine by me. What I'm also noticing is Smartsheet's almost done with its design just around the time that print's getting ready to go into beta. That's pretty good, to be totally honest. I am going to bring, let's see, let's bring your marketing budget down to about 20. Let's do 15,000. That might not do us any favors in terms of Soapbox, but I think we'll be okay. I'm also thinking Notebook Pro. Is it ready to port to anything? It absolutely is. So let's get that ported over to the new operating system right there. Let's bring you guys down a little bit, and let's prioritize porting Notebook over. And yeah, I guess at this point, it's going to be hoping that Soapbox Pro is eventually good. Print, I'm hoping, is fantastic. Smartsheet, hopefully going to be fantastic as well. But wait, Notebook Pro doesn't... Oh, wait, really? It sold out again? It's made 30 million. Jesus. Okay. Let's order 250,000 more copies and hope for the best there. 30 million is not bad. 30 million is pretty respectable, I think. I'm definitely not going to complain about that. I am definitely not going to complain about $30 million dollars in profit right there. That's pretty solid for good old Notebook, which is so close to being ported right there. And back up to $1 million. Good Lord. I want to see what it does after that porting job's done. I really do. Now, let's take a look at you. 98% there. Let's get some reviews done on this to see what it's looking like. Smartsheet is so close to going into the actual development stage as well. 9.9 out of 10. Don't mind if I do. Beautiful. That is fantastic. Okay. Well, I think it might be time, there we go, to push this into beta. I think it might be time to market this, and we have missed the October 86 window, so let's break from our usual tradition. The timing's perfect, though. Smartsheet goes into development just as that's gone into beta. That's perfect. Let's market this with an 87. So what is it? November, December, January, February, March, April would be about 6 months. So let's do April 87 for print. And we'll send out a press build of that is what we'll do. And we will market it with, I don't know if we have any. Oh, we have level 3 marketers. Fantastic. Okay, let's prioritize marketing print then if we can. We'll get that out there. And it will hopefully be absolutely fantastic, is what it will be. And yeah, it's got 6 months of beta to squash bugs and things like that. It is hopefully going to do all right. We'll go ahead and accept all that. Yeah, it's hopefully going to do okay. I don't think it's going to have that many followers. I don't think that many people are going to be too excited about some publishing software, but I'm not really worried about that. I think we'll be okay. I'm excited to release something new. I'm thinking Smartsheet is probably going to be, if we're lucky, Smartsheet I think is maybe going to be October 87, but I reckon it's more likely for April 88 is what I would reckon. And I think we should probably also start working on a sequel to Notebook Pro. But I think what I want to do with Notebook Pro is, if we make a sequel, it's not going to be Notebook Pro 2. It's going to be Notebook 90. And we're going to do a framework. So the T5 notebook, right? We would do a framework that looks like this, essentially. We would make a framework. The only thing is, I imagine networking might be a thing by then, but we would see. Regardless, I think we'd do something like this. It would take about 3 years. The only thing is that I don't think, yeah, highest tech level on the 2D editors and the audio software is 1980, and we need it to be 84. So we might need some teams to pick up the slack a little bit and make us 2D editors and audio tools that have the highest level of tech that we can get. And then we go and make Notebook Pro probably 92 by the time we get done with that. But I think that's something I want to do as well. I've mentioned that I want to start building hardware so I can build my own systems and put my own software on them. I think that'd be really cool if the game lets me do that. But I guess we're going to find out is what we're going to do. Regardless, we have print releasing in a couple of months. We have Smartsheet probably releasing within a year after that. And Soapbox Pro, I reckon, is probably going to be a 1980... I reckon 1988. I reckon Soapbox Pro will be October 1988. Smartsheet will be, I want to say April of 1988. And then print April of 87. So 1988 looks like the first year that we're going to release two things, which is exactly what we need to start doing. I'm excited. I'm actually really excited to be getting to this point. This is going to be kind of cool, is what it's going to be. We are losing money on Notebook Pro now, though. Not as many people interested in that. So we got to start getting some solutions here, and we got to start expanding production of just things in general.